I'm walking away. You can stop touching me now because I'm walking away. You can stop touching me now. Sergeant 1096.
That's me.
I am walking away and you're still touching me.
I'm not walking
Tell
away.
me not to swear. I can swear over you if I want to. There's no need to fucking push me like that.
We've told you where the boundary is.
Yeah?
Footage courtesy of Power to the Proletariat. Link in description. Subscribe to Audit Insight, where the truth behind police accountability is exposed. 2 sergeants, 1 camera, and an ego that couldn't handle the lens. It began on a quiet street outside Peterborough Police Station and ended with their authority in flames. The moment they laid hands on the wrong man, the audit became a lesson.
Walking away, though,
I am. Am I not walking? Am I not walking away?
Turn and face that way.
You're a fucking dickhead, mate. That's what you are.
All
Fuck
right.
off. Tell me not to swear. I can swear over you if I want to. There's no need to fucking push me like that.
We've told you where the boundary is.
Yeah?
Get out.
And I'm walking back. Why the fuck are you pushing me like that for? You
Move
absolute
over there.
bellend.
Because of your attitude.
You're a
So
bellend.
move over there.
Stop touching me, he says, but they don't. This isn't about safety, and it's about control.
Bellend.
Over there.
You're a
Get off
bellend.
the ramp.
Move over there, please.
You're a bellend.
For emergency vehicles, get off the ramp.
There's no yellow box here saying I can't block it. You're a bellend.
Move out the way.
I'm quite capable of moving out the way of vehicles by myself.
Move out the way.
When there's a vehicle coming, I will move out the way of the vehicle.
Vehicle coming. Move.
Yeah, it goes up left-hand side, doesn't
Move
it?
out the way now.
We've told you where the boundary is.
Fucking come on then.
Don't act like I'm not.
You're the one fucking pushing
there.
me.
Yes,
I know I'm on the
told you.
pavement and I'm on here now and you
right.
still fucking
Stay
pushed
there
me.
then.
You still fucking pushed me.
Right. Don't come on.
You're a fucking bellend.
Okay, whatever you say.
Who's your inspector? What's your collar number there?
1096.
Yours?
95, right, you've
1995. I'm trying to read your collar number. You're a fucking bellend, both you. Sergeant's my fucking ass. You wait till your inspector gets hold of this. Fucking dickhead.
2 sergeants shouting down 1 man and somehow still losing the fight.
Yeah, what if I just come back on now? That's the sergeants of Peterborough. I walk away and they still fucking put hands on me. Absolute dickheads. So they're saying this is the boundary line, apparently. Despite the fact that their barriers are down there. You know, the level of de-escalation skills from 2 sergeants.
After that moment, the sergeants retreat inside. He's shaken, defensive. The auditor still rolling. Documents, everything. Calm, composed, relentless.
Sergeant, are you officer? Are you staff here? No. Do you mind asking who you are? I'm to identify myself as an officer. I'm in plain clothes today.
What's your collar number there?
1492, mate.
1492. You're based here, are you?
Yes, I am, mate. Yeah.
Cool.
So just so you know, because
Is that
obviously
PC, DC, inspector?
I'm a normal PC.
PC, yeah.
PC.
Cool.
That's my colleague there.
No worries.
Yeah, obviously I can see you recording. Are you auditing or something like that?
Just taking some pictures and that. Is there an inspector on duty at the station today?
There'll be many.
Now, the power shifts. He doesn't argue. He reports. Evidence speaks louder than
Station today.
emotion.
There'll be many inspectors inside.
Yeah.
with,
Well, I've just what I believe to be assaulted by 2 sergeants. So if you can get an inspector out, I'd love to report that to them. I'm happy to show them the footage.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So,
But-
so the reason why.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
Well,
here comes
again,
the
I'm-
classic line. This is private property, but UK law doesn't bend to convenience.
Yeah.
Well, again, I mean, there was nothing saying that it's private property, no unauthorised access or anything like
No,
that.
of course,
You know.
Of course, do you want? I'll talk plainly.
Yeah.
I won't
That's
muck
cool.
around. Okay. There are different people who audit and things like that.
Sure.
Sometimes people try and push buttons, right? So I'll just speak plainly.
Yeah,
and
that's
speak
cool, no worries.
open and honest. I get there's nothing there. Yeah, we've got a simple barrier. There's no fencing there.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
appreciate that. And let you know at the moment now, this is private property.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you can appreciate we do have to keep areas secure, and secure as can be. It's not very
They call it secure, yet it's wide open, no fence, no sign, no legal footing.
probably do know this is private property because it is a police station. Okay?
I mean, everything in the UK is private property, though, really, isn't it? In reality.
well, in reality, yes, it's always owned by someone, the
Yeah.
Queen, the council, whatever, or individual.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Uh,
I'm not a civil lawyer and all that, so I'm not
Sure.
going to get into that. Can't really have you around here, if, don't mind, okay? It's nothing because there's not hiding anything, but ultimately it's a working yard. There are vehicles that will fly out here responding to immediate
sure.
things.
As soon as I hear blue light sirens, I'll be out of the way.
Yeah,
No,
but
there's no
I
issue with that.
can't have you here anyway because it is a
Okay.
secure area.
Even he admits, I'm not sure where the line is. That's not law. That's confusion in uniform. The auditor holds steady, no threats, no step back. Just the quiet confidence of someone who knows his rights.
You're more than welcome to report that if you wish, okay? Best place to do it is go round to the front inquiry office, okay? And do it there. Is that okay?
Yeah, potentially. I might go around there at some point.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm waiting at the moment, so I'm going to get every single vehicle, private, personal, whatever it is, coming in and out.
That's
it's going to be included on my footage.
But then if you could do that, could you do that from outside the private
I mean,
property?
to be fair, the sergeants actually said I was fine there. That's where they physically pushed me to. And even when I was on there, they continued to push me.
If you come, I'll show you. As far as I know, and again...
So the sergeants actually said that this sign here was the demarcation of the property, which...
He educates them. Live on camera. Trespass is civil, not criminal. Without warning, there's no power to push.
Clearly it's not, because it just says pedestrians use front entrance, that's exit.
Yeah, no, that'll obviously be for notifying people who want to come speak to us where to go. Yeah,
exactly.
Right?
So there's no demarcation. That's not demarcation of your boundary.
What I was going to say is normally I use the tree line. Okay, there is no physical line. There is no it's that imaginary line. There is going to be a line somewhere which denotes the property boundary. If the sergeant has said it here, I'm not going to argue. I would naturally say I think the tree line forms a kind of a natural barrier. But then fine.
Really.
If the
silence says it all. Even they know he's right. Quick breakdown. No fluff, just facts. Pace. Section 117. Force must be necessary, not emotional.
sergeant says that,
yeah,
I'm not going to argue.
But then the sergeant also saw me stood there on the very corner of the thing and said nothing either about it me being there.
Okay.
He was literally watching me from the window for a good 5 minutes.
Do you know the sergeant's name?
1096 and 1995 were their collar numbers.
Were they a response sergeant?
They came out of that building up there, whatever it is up there.
If you don't mind, if you just stay here with my colleague, I'm going to go and speak to the sergeant up there and make sure that that's correct, that he's told me where to, like, he's told you to stand. Yeah. Because, like I say, I normally use the tree line because it kind of makes a natural barrier. Do you know what I mean?
When the badge starts asking questions, the audit is working.
I kind of disagree with you, but let's try and work together and be reasonable. Because
I mean, at the end of the day, you are being reasonable, and I do appreciate that. But because of the behaviour of your sergeant, I'm not going to be reasonable with you, and I'm not saying I'm going to be rude to you, but in terms of negotiating where I can and cannot stand, I'm not going to negotiate that with you based on their behaviour.
I understand
not
that,
on yours, and I want you to understand that.
So I'm upfront and clear with you, just so I am fair with you. Okay, I'm going to go and clarify that. All right, and if they've said, wherever, I will have to enforce a level of, like, if we say this is where the barrier is, I'll have to ask you to stand on the other side of that.
Okay, and if you force me to move physically to a place, I will check where your boundary is with the local council, and if you have moved me to a place that you have no right to move me physically, you will be liable for reprimand under that.
Calm, sharp, fearless, he warns them, Habu. Move me again without proof, you'll answer for it.
Can't move somebody physically.
And
you can't.
I'm trying to be reasonable. Okay,
so
they might know.
Just let my colleague double check and we'll come back.
I totally get your point, all right, and that's why I'm going to go and do everything I can and try and check with them. Okay, I get what you're saying there, and like I say, all I'm asking is to try and be reasonable, meet each other.
And again, and I'm saying it's not because of you, because you have been reasonable, but because of them, I'm not negotiating.
Just bear with me, all right? Okay.
I don't negotiate with assholes.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm not saying that to you about them.
At the end of the day, mate, as well. Again, I can't speak to them. I don't know. Like I say, the best way I reason it is.
Even the constable nods. Respect replaces resistance. The sergeants, now silent. The rank means nothing when truth stands taller.
Deal with, and not often we are meeting people who don't want to listen to us, who don't want to deal with us, even if they're trying to be reasonable. And you don't know what they've dealt with. They might have dealt with a various.
But they don't know what I've dealt with either. And that's the thing. But then the way they come out to me, they came out to me and they asked me to move. I said, I'm just getting some shots of these vehicles. They watched me stand. They stood there, watched me get shots of the vehicles. Then they come down the stairs, and without further conversation, one sergeant literally just started pushing me. I started walking back. As soon as I start walking to where he wants me to walk, whether I'm walking backwards or forwards, the physical contact is no longer needed. I am moving. He continues to put hands on me and push me. He gets me to there, physically shoves me. The other sergeant gets hands on. Then I get to here, physically shoves me, tells me to move out the road. You have no jurisdiction to move me out of the road. He tells me to move here, shoves me here.
Every shove, every grab, all caught on film. They can deny words, not footage.
Once I'm on here, he continues to shove me. That's not acceptable.
I wasn't there.
No, you weren't. But that's
there,
but like I said, I'm not going to lie about it because it's all on camera.
Yeah. So
You
it's
know,
on
so there's no
video,
point.
right? But then, at the end of the day, they do have powers, okay, and it's down to them to justify it. There is powers that the police have to move people out of roads and remove people from private property, as other people, civilians, can remove people from private property. I'll go and check with them. Okay, so give us 2 secs.
Oh dear. So what's your collar number, sorry?
879.
879, thank you. Just so I know who I've spoken to.
Yes, no problem.
Finally, the law slips through the cracks. He admits it. Power must be justified. They start quoting law. But the camera already knows the truth.
I've seen, like, I've had probably about 20 vehicles coming in and out, people walking around to see me here. You're actually the first person other than the sergeants that have actually interacted with me.
What's your main reason for coming here today anyway?
To take videos and footage and that, really.
Is that because do you like the police force?
That's just what I do. It's just matters of public interest. You know, we're public pay for the force, and pay for the vehicles, the site, the staffing.
Yeah.
We like to come and have a look, really.
Okay, fair enough.
Like to show people what we pay for.
And who did you work for?
Pardon?
Who did you work for?
Independent.
Independent?
Yeah.
If I'm walking away, you don't need to touch me. Simple, logical, unbeatable. By now, they're talking slower, searching for words they don't have.
Justifiable if they come to me and they got into come up to me like you guys have, and then you started putting your hand towards me and I refuse to move, then make contact. As soon as I start moving, that physical contact is no longer needed until I stop again.
Yeah.
And then to continue to push me and shove me.
We don't know exactly what's happened, you
but,
know.
But no, it's not a subjective thing though. It's reasonable force is reasonable force. There's nothing reasonable. If somebody's walking away and walking to where you want them to walk, you don't need to push them and shove them. There's no need for that.
That's true.
There you go. Got that on camera. That's true.
True. But like
There
I
you
said,
go.
we weren't there. We don't know what's
No.
going on.
But it's funny because the PC pulls up, sees the sergeants doing it, and does fuck all about it. You know, I find that disgraceful as well. That other constables won't step in when they see their colleagues doing things that are over what they should be doing.
So you're based in Peterborough as well?
I don't give out where I'm from or anything like that.
The constables stand quiet. Their eyes say what they can't. They know this footage will outlast their excuses.
You can tell I've travelled. I wouldn't be walking around day to day and like this in this weather. I've obviously travelled in the.
I don't know.
But
I don't know who you are.
it's true.
Back comes the sergeant. Humbled, polite now. But respect too late. Is still respect earned by force of truth?
Yo, how are you doing? You're right. So yeah, the sergeant has said that he's told you, and he is saying like, so the grass verge, not onto the road, please, and no further past this blue sign. Is that okay?
Maybe.
Okay. On that, then, all right, I hear you saying maybe. At the moment, I'll leave you here. All right. Please don't do that. All right. Got no problem with you filming in public, saying that's public. Okay. Got to understand that's a working yard. There's also sensitive information. There's people here, whether victims or suspects, that we can't have you going and seeing. Normal as a member of the public, that is private. Okay. Please stay here.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, again, for you to raise with your higher ups, I would strongly suggest you get a more physical barrier, fencing.
I 100%
So this is it. The great line of defense. A random blue sign. That's not law. That's desperation.
agree, but then
Yeah.
the police, what are they keeping out? They're putting fences up, and that's at the lovely
No,
taxpayers' expense.
No, I agree with
but
fences being around these
but
places.
that's the truth of it. No, to be fair, I think it should, because then it denotes it, all right? But I'm now telling you, mate, so that's pretty clear. The sergeants also echoed that, so you know, yeah? So you're saying maybe, but then if you then go past that maybe, that's you willfully then...
Trespassing.
I get that you've had, like, issues with them, okay?
Yeah.
But then that's for your complaint, mate.
Then build a fence, he says. And he's right. If they need control, they need clarity first.
Do me a favour, yeah? Because we were going off to do something again.
Yeah.
We've got
As I was saying to your colleague
stop
here.
and engage in challenges.
But as I was saying to your colleague, you're actually other than the sergeants, because I went to where those vehicles are over there, you're actually the first people that have actually stopped and engaged with me, and I've been stood here nearly an hour.
Then that's bad officers, because they should, okay? But look, we're busy, we're human, we make mistakes, okay? Just like everyone else. Please don't
But
do
that's
that.
like I said, a surgeon accidentally killing somebody, say, people make mistakes, we're human. There's that room for error.
We're human, he says, as if that justifies abuse. But cameras don't care about excuses. When logic fails, they fall back on threats. Wasting police time. A desperate reach. For control, they already lost.
But
It's
then,
not...
this is a conversation about someone standing on a road or a grass barrier, not me doing heart surgery. Okay?
Yeah, but
I
the
get- I
room
get
for
your
error
argument.
isn't there in the
Of course it is,
police.
and we should make errors and we should learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
As should everyone, okay?
Yeah.
But that's just the way it is. Please don't willfully do that. If they do, then look, then they might have to look at, I don't know, anything.
There's
It's
nothing
not-
they can get me. It's a civil issue,
there
isn't
is,
it?
Because, okay, well, number one, okay, right, I'll just say this. Wasting police time. So
I'm not wasting your time. I'm not forcing you to stop.
Hang on. Let me just say it, and then I'm going to go. All right. This is for your benefit because I don't want to see you get arrested, and I think it probably even that then further would be a waste of our time. But we will have to take an action, all right, by doing something that causes an officer to then.
It's over. No arrests, no intimidation, just silence, and the sound of accountability echoing through Peterborough. If you believe in accountability, share this video. Subscribe to Audit Insight. Your support keeps this truth alive. Because when the camera rolls, corruption runs out of shadows.